the Benedetta.
Yeah.
Okay? So, Blacklist International, they have all the time in the world, pero kung hindi nila yung...
Your team is picking.
Oh. So, ito yun, no? Ito yung ginawa pala nila dito, Wolf, no? Na,
Your
sige,
team is picking.
we're gonna bait the Benedetta. Kunin nyo na. Pero yun yung magiging sagot sana nila. So now, dahil kinuha agad dito ng Blacklist International yung Granger, Benedetta will be taken down by Omega Esports together with the Rafaela. Pero kasi, kung isipin mo, Blacklist International, ang dami lang taga Nice One Baby sa hero pool nila eh.
So may Estes, you still have Angela, no, pwedeng gamitin. Kaso nag-Rafaela ang Omega Esports, walang makukuhang Rafaela ang Blacklist International. Harith is still available at pwede itong kunin ng Blacklist International. Tapos siguro pwede na rin recombo sa Baksha. Or Popol and Kupa din naman ay available. Katulad kanina, isang hero na pinangsasagot din sa Nice One Baby meta ang Popol and Kupa.
This might be an S-test na agad kasi if they or Harith for
Your team
Alice.
is picking.
Okay.
Alright, so now, it's gonna be a big question dito for Blacklist or rather for Omega Esports is that what's gonna be it? Kung ibaban ba nila dito ang mga hero ni Eson?
Yeah.
'Di ba? Para at least ma-disrupt lang yung drafting dito ng side ng Blacklist or rather kung sino yung sasama dito kay Wise.
Yeah. Omega Esports, pwede nilang kunin ang Bruno since it's also available. Pwede rin naman
Your
ang isang
team
Harith.
is banning.
Yun.
Harith, they called it.
Sakto.
Oo. And ito, minention mo to kanina eh, no, na there comes a point that the Harith will actually outmaneuver ang isang Alice, specifically on the on late game. Yes.
Palitan eh, no?
Oo eh. Ito kasi no, with Alice kasi whenever you don't have the winter transition on cooldown, I think for sure Harith will be able to outbest.
Yep.
'Di ba? Ang isang Alice.
Ang strength kasi ni Alice, meron siyang way para mag-clear ng waves na mabilis. Kasi kay Harith naman, hindi kasing bilis ng isang Alice. Tapos may dash ka, may mobility tool ka, so mabilis ka pumunta from one lane to another. Kaya naman din crucial. Yun yung parang pros ng Angela, pero yung Harith naman, kung patayan usapan, mas mabilis pumatay itong si Harith.
And given kasi hindi mo rin kasi hindi ka rin makapag-spellbomb. 'Di ba? Makapag-lifesteal dito since medyo at least range ang isang Harith if they're gonna go against 1v1. So, now, the big question is for Omega Esports, what's gonna be their jungler? And they're trying to cancel dito a hero for, I think it's still Edward, eh, no? Itong Barats na to, tingin ko hindi talaga palulusutin to, eh, no? Para sa Blacklist International. So, as we are looking here on the draft, what's gonna be it for Edward?
Your
It's like
team is
Omega
banning.
Esports is still willing to give the lapu-lapu.
Yeah, well, look at this. Minention mo yung Louis kanina. It was already banned out by Blacklist kasi naging problema siya kanina. Now, I think yung mga theories pa natin natitira dito is the lapu-lapu na potentially ibaban din ng Omega Esports. Meron din namang back siya na pwedeng kunin ng Blacklist International. And you also have along the lines of Balmond na ginagamit ng mga teams laban sa isang Benedetta. So, that's also one thing na pwedeng natin consider. Khalid, nandyan pa, pati na rin ang Cho. So, in fairness, kahit pa sabihin natin na ban yung Barats, may mga choices pa rin naman from Blacklist International.
Yeah, and I really like to see, no, if ever na Omega Esports will be taking the Cho. Like, for example, bigyan natin dito like si Haze. So, alam natin na sobrang nostalgic niyan if he's gonna be using it. And ako, isa ako sa mga fan talaga. Isa yun sa mga reason ko bakit ang dami kong games ng Cho. Because na-inspire ako kay Haze.
Sila mismo nagban ng Estes. Ayaw nila ibigay yung Estes plus Rafa combo. Which kinda tells us na ito na ang hero ni Edward. And then we might see a Kufra from Blacklist International na ipipick up ni Uncle Eson. So yun ay Kagura. O Blacklist, I think, guess lang naman, it's gonna be Kufra plus good side lane. Either Lapu-Lapu or Baksha or Cho even.
Yeah. I think those were valid points, Wolf, na if they ever na gusto nilang kunin yung Baksha na yon. And eto kasi yun eh, no? Paano yung magiging in terms of the early rotation dito ng Blacklist International? You would want to have the Granger kasi, no? Na magiging parang hindi siya madidisrupt sa farming niya. And yun yung nangyari, no? I think that was the Aura and Omega match wherein nahirapan si Had GC na makapag-farm because of I think that was roughly siya using the Benedetta at that time na that is a big possibility na
Franco.
pwedeng gawin dito ng Omega Esports. But
Your team
Franco
is picking.
and the Lapu-Lapu will be once again used here by Blacklist International.
Okay, so instead na Kufra na alam natin pang kontra sa mga dash, ang sabi dito ng Blacklist International, sige, hook na lang natin at kagatin na lang para ma-lockdown talaga, keep them in place. Ang daming control ng Blacklist International bigla.
Yes, ang daming nangangagat.
Ang daming nangangagat.
Blacklist International. But given the Franco
Oo.
ultimate, tapos meron ka pang Popol and Kupa.
That's right.
Oh no. It's a good thing that they have this one nice one baby hero
Oo.
natin, Rafaela, healing for everyone. So, yeah, they could probably out-sustain dito yung damage potential ng Blacklist. Kung isipin mo kasi, hindi ganon ka-bursty yung draft dito ng Blacklist International. And there comes a point that Omega, or rather the Rafaela, could out-sustain, but the Claude will be here.
Generally, maganda ang Claude laban sa mga Alice, Popol kind of draft na alam natin makapag-stack siya easily. Siguro, ang problem lang for Omega Esports is ang greed ng kanilang lineup. This means na magkakaroon ka ng Claude and Harith na cores for your team na alam natin farm-dependent parehas.
Yes.
So, it's gonna be tricky kasi paano nga ba gagawin ni Kenji na mag-make ng space for his teammates? Well, Blacklist International, the main problem that they have is wala sila talaga initial na wave clear na sobrang bilis. Like Alice, it will take time. Lapu-Lapu, alangan mo ng kumombo.
First turtle of the game, that's a very good start para sa side dito ng Blacklist International. But that's if and only if they Eson could be able to land those hook.
Yeah, ang tricky. At least, yung ating masabi. Game number 2, mga kaibigan, ng Omega versus Blacklist International Mpl-Philippines Season 7 is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. And here we are, laning stage. Nasa pare sa teams. Sobrang importante para sa side ng Omega Esports makakuha ng farm. Para naman sa Blacklist International, maganda pa rin yung pag-control nila sa mga big objectives katulad ng Turtle at Lord. Katulad ng nakita natin sa Game 1. So we can expect na ganun ang magiging emphasis on the side of Blacklist International.
I like the anticipation dito, Wolf, on both teams. No, they actually tried to clear the first wave. So, parang dinidisrupt na kagad nila dito yung yung early disruption, yung panggugulo ng isang Franco dito. And to think of it, na nakita din ni HGC na pumuposisyon na si Eson doon sa may purple buff. He just used the Art of Thievery, then go on to the orange buff. And yung ikot ng Franco na yan, you look at that sa mga kaibigan sa mapa na yan, hindi enough yan para
Action for the Mpl-Ph Season 7 match number 2 at game number 2 na rin ng Blacklist International laban sa Omega Esports. Wolf and Rob, your casters. Rob, karoon tayo ng konting pause, but now we're back. Ano nga ba yung huli nating mga napag-usapan sa laban na yan?
Well, pinag-usapan natin dito is kung paano yung magiging early game dito ng Blacklist International. Will Eson be very disruptive para dito or rather annoying para sa side dito ng Omega? I think the answer is mukhang hindi niya pa nagagawa. Yung usual hook sa mga buffs dito ni Haji Z.
In fact, we are 3 minutes in. Dalawa na nakuha kill ng Omega. Another iron hook na kinumit ni Eson in the mid lane na walang makukuha. Samantala sa may top lane naman, it's Edward versus Kenji. Lapu-Lapu ang nawala with the flicker commitment.
Oh, wow!
Nakapag-mamba out lang.
That 1v1 and a very good timing din as well. I really like how Edward played that offensively. Sabihin na natin hindi niya na-pick off doon si Kenji, but he actually won that lane. Kasi libre na to eh. Tapos given na nandun pa si Wise, they could potentially take somehow gold from the energy shields.
Outer turret energy shields, top lane, bottom lane ganun naman. Pero nandito si Oheb to defend. Summon Force gonna be committed. Siguro nga naman na gusto nilang bugawin dito sa Oheb at kumuha ng as much gold as possible dito sa may bottom lane. Kaya nga naman ang Omega ay magiging komportable. Although yung Torre sa top lane, yun naman yung mas malupit. Katulad nga na sinabi mo, Rob, mas impactful yung 1v1 na yun.
Totoo. Yung simpleng, hindi ka pa, given na hindi pa nga siya na-pick off doon eh. Tapos nabasag kagad. This is a very early tower push coming from Blacklist International resulting into the first turtle pa, Wolf.
Mukhang ganun na nga mangyari as Blacklist secures the turtle so easily. Ang kinailangan lang nilang gawin ay bugawin yung side ng Omega. take nga lang para sa Omega Esports, Rob, hindi ganun kalakas yung kanilang early stage talaga. I think nung draft, napag-usapan natin na ang Omega Esports baka mag-struggle sa early stages of the match. Nakakuha sila ng 2 kills. Pero kung defending their turrets, pati na rin yung turtle, lumalamang yung side ng Blacklist International.
Ito yung Walt, hindi nagawa ni Eson kanina yung usual nakikita natin on Franco, be able to hook yung mga buff para mas tumagal yung farm dito ng jungler ng Omega Esports. Pero yung turnout of events, mas napaganda pa. Kasi nabasag nila yung outer turret, pero dito sa gitna, sino ang mas makakalaman ngayon?
Curtisi, kaso ang ganda na kapkapin out from Omega Venus. Curtisi will have to back down. Si Eson nga lang ay mapapasama. Harit makakuha ng kill. Ranger, gumamit ang kanyang ultimate para bugawin ng mga members ng Omega. Hindi mag-overcommit, but they did get a kill kay Eson.
That could have gone worse para sa side ng Blacklist. It just so happened may mga flicker pa dito sa kanilang side and still, may comeback naman sila with Edwards Lapu-Lapu. Nakita natin to during game number 1 still. Ito ngayon na nagbibigay ng pahirap dito sa mga members ng Omega Esports. Yung top lane na yun might be crucial dito sa early to mid game world kasi hindi na ngayon ganun ka-confident doon si Kenji sa top lane.
No. That means as well, Rob, na wala na nga makaka-match ngayon kay Edward. Just like in the previous match, do take note, bigla siya nagka-Bloodlust Axe and BOD. Naunahan pa niya ng farm yung kanyang jungler nung time na yun sa mga kills na nakuha niya for the team. So far, 1-0 para kay Edward. And it's looking good para sa ng Blacklist International. Lumalamang sila ngayon ng 1,000 gold. But Omega, they do have a good late game. Maganda naman yung kanilang late game potential with Benedetta, Claude, Harith.
Ito kasi yung nangyari, Wolf. We all know that this Benedetta could potentially cut lanes. Probably force a reaction dito coming from Blacklist International. Kaso, ang nangyayari, nababaliktad yun. Kumbaga, sila pa yung ini-invade.
And look at this. Tingnan mo yung damage ni Oheb. Getting the Calamity Reaper first. I'm not sure kung pangalawang item na yun. Kung nauna na yung Clock of Destiny tapos Calamity Reaper and it's just 7 minutes, means maganda to para sa Blacklist. Pero yung Turtle, kinokontrol ngayon Omega. Zaman Force committed. Turtle secured nung Claude. Great job with the ultimate. Kaso nag-kill lang mga members ng Omega. Makakaalis na kasi doon. Shadow Mask para kay Eson. Alam naman natin yung potential ng mga plays na yan. But
I know.
I'm really concerned here. Oheb, dalawa na nga yung items niya.
Yes, that is an over-farmed Alice indeed. Calamity Reaper with Clock of Destiny. Ito pa yan, Wolf, no? The earlier na makuha mo yung Clock of Destiny, the stronger your Alice would be. Kasi mas lalo niya makukuha yung stack niya. And now, look at that. I mean, every wave dito sa may bottom lane would just simply get cleared out. Tapos mas mabilis pa yung magiging orb farming niya dito. So now for Omega Esports dito, tignan mo naman, the gold hindi naman nalalayo. Pero yung tempo was all in Blacklist. Ngayon si Toshi dito with the Zaman Force.
Zaman Force committed. Stunned si Omega Venus Flicker just to get out. Blazing do it na kaso walang makukuha yung side ng Omega Esports kundi mag-clear ng wave. And I'm pretty sure yung Blacklist International ay masaya dun sa nangyari na yun.
I know, dahil hindi naman totaling nasayang yon for HAD GC. Pero they know na wala ngayon na damage dito ang side ng Omega and they would force this outer turret or rather inner turret dito sa may bottom lane. So, ang nangyayari dito ngayon, Wolf, unti-unting lumiliit yung vision, yung mapa ng Omega Esports. And we all know na mas kailangan sa kanila yung tempo kasi parang nagsusnowball na ngayon. And look at the hook with the timing. Fortunately, natakasan yon ng Kagura.
Yeah, do take note na ang Kagura ay may way para mag-quote-unquote purify with a few seconds.
And commended yung reaction time doon ni Curtizi.
That's perfect. Makikita natin ngayon sa side of Blacklist International with 3 turrets. 3-0 yung turrets kasi na nakuha natin from both teams, which means na ang Blacklist ay lumalamang talaga sa gold. Talking about map control, ang sinabi dito ni Rob dahil pag nauubusan ka ng mga tore, eventually nahihirapan ka kumontrol ng mapa. Omega, lalaban yata sa may gitna. Kenji just stacking through that. Yun ang nakuha natin. Huli ulit dito si Kenji. Kung kontra pa naman Blacklist, Dead Sonata, nasaktan na nga sila. Edward sa may likuran pero nag-flicker pabalik. Hindi overcommitment ang gagawin ng Blacklist International. Gonna be a kill onto that Benedetta. Nakita mo yun na kapag nasaktuhan kasi na yung ultimate, tapos na nag-second skill pa rin yung Benedetta, totally maninigit yung damage. But Omega Venus will be taken out by Oheb. At mukhang lalaban pa nga dito si Oheb nga lang. Oh man, by Toshi I mean. kila Nomay Venus. Pero mukhang masaya pa rin Blacklist.
Parang gusto pang i-force pa rin to ng Omega. They still would like to fight this one. Pero eto na yon ngayon, Wolf. We're already on the mid-game. 2,000 lead for the side of Blacklist International. You mentioned earlier na yung draft dito ng Omega could potentially be stronger going into later stages of the game given that they have this Claude. So now, there's a big possibility that Omega, they're just trying to turtle it out.
Yeah.
Na, let's not force too much team fight. We could potentially get this on the late game. Bigyan muna natin ng gamit dito si GC. Probably get a split pushes coming from the Benedetta dito ni Kenji. Look at the positioning dito ngayon ng Omega and even the Blacklist. They're already eyeing the First Lord.
So, may nakuha na nga dito. There's the suppression. It comes away Venus. Pero may damage back. Hindi. Kenji onto the backline. It comes a blazing duet. Napatay na nga dito si Eson. It's gonna be the first kill dun sa clash na yon. Omega will not follow up. Sabi ng Blacklist, okay na, ibigyan na natin si Eson. Huwag na nating dagdagan.
Yun yung naging kulang doon para sa side ng Blacklist. They lack the burst damage doon. That was actually he's been hooked by Eson dito. So now, that is also a good window of opportunity ngayon dito for Omega to take some of the vision or to take the map control.
Looking at the Benedetta, pero si Edward mabibigyan dito ng Omega. Ducking through it all. Kamunti ka pa kasi Hayes, pati na rin si Kurt Hazy. Pero mapapatay pa rin nila yung Lapu-Lapu. And Omega Esports safe na yata umalis ngayon. Kahit pa may death sonata coming out from Blacklist.
Ito ngayon yung magiging problema, Wolf. Blacklist International been able to take the early going into mid-game. Pero kasi there will come to a point that this Franco gonna go to like a hit or miss. Nakikita natin laging on point yung kanyang mga hook. Pero right after the suppression, right after the ulti na meron siya, he's just gonna have to wait for cooldowns na. And that's where the power spike of Omega Esports is. And ngayon, sila na ngayon ang susugod dito.
Sumugod na nga Omega Esports. Wise in trouble. Hinabol kasi si Rafael ang maunahan. Oheb, makakatakas din. Zaman Force, wala na doon sa area si Toshi. Kaya nga naman mahuli siya with the knockouts. It comes Edward. Flicker in. The shutdown na nga yung Harith. And Omega Esports will lose 2. Just like that. Sila kasi yung nauna.
I think medyo confident yata doon yung side ng Omega. They thought na they could be able to take team fights against Blacklist International. Now, this might actually resolve the First Lord dahil dun sa dalawang pick-off na yun, Wolf.
Saktong-sakto pa, 12 minutes na enhance na yung Lord. Luminous Lord gonna be in favor of Blacklist unless Kenji says something about it. Nag-electro final blow sa may likuran. Kaso nakuha na ka ni Wise. Yun yung overturn. Kulang alang damage. Mapapatay yung Kagura. Edward will try to save Wise. Hey, sinahabol dito si Wise.
Baby!
Kaso mabilis masyado. Yun na nga.
Nice one, baby!
Naku po! At protektahan pa nila Eson. Blacklist International wins that clash.
Hindi umaabot yung light of retribution. Habol na habol doon. Gusto na ni Baby, kaso ayaw ni Wais. Oh no!
Iba daw yung baby ni Wise, sabi niya. Ayoko niyan.
Diyan mo masusukat talaga dito yung pagiging loyal.
Loyalty
dito.
award goes to Wise.
To Wise, totoo yan. But this instant replay is brought to you by Oppo A94. Experience gaming at full speed with Oppo A94. Get yours now for only 13,999 pesos. Going back dito sa replay, Wolf, sinubukan naman ng Omega Esports. Look at Kenji's positioning dito. He goes in, pero medyo tagilid yung kanyang electro final blow. Hindi nakadiretso dun sa may turtle. Probably sinusubukan niya mag-pick off or rather getting Wise. That's the reason kung bakit ganyan yung buhay ngayon ni Wise. Look at Hayes. Hindi abot yung kanyang light of retribution. Skill 1. At nung nag-time na or rather nag-cool down, hindi na umabot, hindi niya napatay. Ngayon, Lord is approaching sa bottom lane ngayon ng Omega Esports.
I think nag-proc din yung Hunter Strike doon kaya may biglang speed boost yung para makikita nyo na biglang bumilis yung lakad niya. We'll about to see later kung pag nagkaroon tayo ng item check, siguro makikita natin talaga kung ano yung itemization. But that means Blacklist International easily takes that turret dun sa may mid lane. Makikita rin natin dun sa top. Sobrang bilis nila mag-take na ngayon ng mga objectives. Blacklist International reaching critical mass. Yung kanilang power spike sa moment na to.
Wolf, the big question is how Omega, how do we actually decode Blacklist International? They are playing in the zone ngayon dito mga kaibigan. And we all know that there is always a possibility na baka matapos ito. Kumbaga hirap ngayon dito ang Omega Esports. Another hook dito. Nice one, Baby. Siya yung una pang nabura. He's getting pick off dito. Wolf, nako, mukhang gusto nang tapusin ng Blacklist International tong laban na to.
Si Eson yata, ano siya, halika dito baby siya eh.
Oo nga.
Hindi siya nice one baby eh.
Halika dito,
Oh,
Baby.
Eson! forcing the Purify para kay Toshi. Hindi siya nahatak pero na-force yung Purify ngayon. Blacklist International feeling confident, nagpo-poke around the base ng Omega. Matidepensahan mo to ng Omega. Maganda yung wave clear ng team ng Omega and Curtizi na patalon. Not committing the yun yung overturn yet.
Pero ayaw pang umalis dito ng Blacklist. They are still confident that they could be able to close down the game. Bakbakan na naman dito.
Sa likuran, nandun si Kenji. Kahit padala makuha sila isang kill. Doon kay Oh My Venus and the Lapu-Lapu as well. Ng gandang dissection coming out from Omega. Haze with a flicker. Round 2 na naman. Kaso sabi ni Wise, hindi mo na naman ako mahabol. Even with the speed boost, Haze as a support, hindi na niya hahabulin doon sila Wise.
Okay, nagkaroon dito ng konting window ang Omega to be able to breathe. Medyo nag-overstay na rin doon ang Blacklist International given na nabasag naman na nila lahat dito ng base turret. Now, the itemization dito, kikita na naman natin, is almost the same that we had seen earlier. Granger dito, makunat at one of the reason bakit hindi siya na-pick up during the Lord team fight. Meanwhile naman, yung Claude or the damage dealer dito ng side ng Omega, is this enough to be able to burst down members dito ng Blacklist International?
Kailangan pa nila ng farm, definitely. Kakayanin. They have good scaling. So, ko lang na-point out si Oh My Venus, 2 casual items. Casualan lang. Deadly Blade. Pati na rin ng Molten Essence.
Ito yung yung kumbaga parang hap-hap lang. Kumbaga kinuha niya yung Iron Mask, Molten Essence, pero hindi na muna binubuo.
Normally, chop suey build, hindi nagiging effective. Kaso, sa kamay ni Oh My Venus at ang talino din ng pagkaagamit, nasusulit. Yan kasi yung power ng Popolen Kupa.
I know. And also, yung Thunder Belt is a one perfect item. Then para sa side ng Popolen Kupa, there's a slight slow din as well doon sa kanyang unique passive. So kaya nahihirapan kung sino man yun nyart niyang Popol and Kupa na yan, talagang hirap gumalaw, especially during team fights.
Do take note, kanina yung minention natin na Hunter Strike, kaya biglang bumilis yung paglalakad ni Granger habang hinahabol siya ni Haze. Yun. Kaya nga naman, kita nyo, dun sa game number 1, si Wise, yung itemization niya biglang Athena Shield. This time, purely offensive, pero may konting defense pa dahil din sa mga no-quality speed boost. So, Blacklist International, kaya siguro talaga nila kinukuha yung first pick na Granger Rob kasi kabisado talaga nila.
Oh, Wise. Really doing very well dito sa Granger na to. And I like Blacklist International discipline. Regardless, nabasag na lahat ng tore ng Omega. They're not really trying to push it out. Kumbaga, pwede nilang i-bait to eh. And for Omega, kumbaga magkaroon sila ng mga risky na mga moves. Pero mukhang eto na si Halika Baby.
Huli ka, baby! Sabi ni Eso na naman, nakakuha ng isang kill dun sa Rafaela with the burst down of Blacklist International. Si GZ nagpo-poke na Heart of Tiberi, kaso nauna siya ni Oh My Venus! And Blazy doon sa may bandang kaliwa, kaso hindi masyado effective. They did get a kill out to the Alice. Edward, may bait trouble, kaso yun na, flame shot for the slow. Benedetta with the last hit, Edward gonna be taken out. And Omega, nakakuha sila ng 2-for-1 trade-off.
Ang ganda ng simula noon for the side of Blacklist. Nahuli ka baby dito si Haze, but the damage coming from that Claude, pero hindi pa to tapos. Wolf dahil gusto is po-force ngayon to ng Blacklist kahit tatlo lang sila dito.
Dito makakayhook ni Eson. Omega kumuha pa rin dito ng Lord. Sino makakuha? Eson with the jump! Ang kuhan po yung kill dun sa Harit. Ang gandang kagandaman para kay Eson. Kaso yung Lord buhay pa rin. Omega Esports ang makakuha. Na-retry na nga. Oh My Venus. Siklo pa pati rin si Eson. Blazing to it. Omega nakakuha na ng 4. Sama mo na rin yung Lord.
Na-retry Kuya Wolf! Oh my! Na-retry ni GC doon yung Lord, and this could potentially be a good window para ngayon sa Omega Esports to come back onto this game.
Kamuntikan pa silang ma-segue ng mga minions dun sa kanila nilang base. But Omega Esports standing strong, sila yung nakakuha ng mas magandang retry.
I know, right? But this instant replay is brought to you by Oppo A94. Experience gaming at full speed with Oppo A94. Get yours now for only 13,999. So ito na ngayon ang nangyari sa instant replay, mga kaibigan. The hook did not connect. Sinubukan pa rin naman nila ditong labanan ng Blacklist kahit tatlo, laban sa tatlo naman ito. Pero had GC with the perfect retribution, getting and securing the Lord. Tapos napatay pa nila dito, hinahabol na ngayon nila rito. Look at that, Blazing Duet. Saktong cooldown, muntikan pa si Oh My Venus ma-pick up on the process.
Tumalon na yung Lords sa may bottom lane dun sa outer turret. Pero may nahuli. Suppression from OHIM. Kaso kulang. Namatay na nga dito si OHIM. Yun ang pamula ng Omega Esports. Oh My Venus, double Blazing Duet na naman sa may badalikuran. Nakakuha na ng 2 kill. Ang side ng Omega Esports, si Y, si WGC. Pero makukuha ng konting kontra na ngayon si Edward. But take ng sobrang taas na damage out mula sa Omega pero may sustain, may konting harang kaso si Wise na talunan na nga ni Cartesi. And now they're in trouble. Edward na babaligiran. Yung base nga lang. Yung Omega. Inuuna na. Omega tying the series.
Omega with an epic comeback against Blacklist International. We all